I can't see anything, so hopefully this goes well. Can't even tell if you can see my face right now or if it's recording. But today's an exciting day because you guys got a date. That's nice. Whether it be Hinge or Tinder or wherever, you met her maybe at the gym. You got a date. You're going to go out with a girl. So what are you going to do? Do you have any idea what to do? Like genuinely? Do you know how to act? Do you know how to secure a second date? What if you haven't been on a date for a while? Should you be sexual at all? Should you make those comments when you're out on a date? How should you be? I'm going to get over all that today in this discussion, and this will guarantee you guys get a second date, right? Because most people fuck up because they push too hard on the first one to get something out of the girl. And that's not what we should be doing here. That's not the goal. The goal is to find a woman that can become the love of your life and the future mother of your children. Okay? So on a first date with the future mother of your children, do you need to fuck her? No, you animals. No judgment though. I've done it so much in the past. So we're going to go over 5 steps. There's way more to this, obviously, on a date, guys. But I think if you hammer down these first 5, then everything else falls in place. Because it very much is dictated by your personality. I don't know what you like to do. You don't know what I like to do. I personally like taking girls axe throwing. Some people might like going to Topgolf. Others might like going to the bars, right? Others, if they like dancing, you can go to like a Saddle Up or somewhere like a club. It doesn't matter. Or you just go get an ice cream and take a walk, okay? That part's up to you. But the energy and how you act and how you show up, we're going to go over that right now. Grooming. Number 1, and I should not have to cover this. Brush your teeth. Wash your skin. Take care of your face. Trim your beard and mustache. Obviously, guys, I'm not on a date right now. I'm talking to you. So this would be gone for a date. This neck beard right here. This would probably be trimmed up here on the cheeks. If I have any excess hairs hanging out on the arms, right, just trim them up. Got some dry lips? Use a little bit of lip balm. Okay? Got crusties in your eyes? Got nose hairs? Trim them up. Look good. Smell good. Wear nice clothes. Don't wear something that's dirty. All right? This is all common sense. Show up ready for success. You wouldn't go to a business interview dressed like in slacks, like a crappy pair of slacks, okay? You're gonna have a 3-piece or a 2-piece suit or whatever you're gonna wear, all right? You are gonna show up with a tie on and the jacket. It's gonna look good. Now, obviously, don't do that for a first date. That's fucking weird, unless you're James Bond. Then, honestly, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But yeah, groom yourself. Take care of yourself, guys. Your appearance, although in dating and in life in general, people should judge one another based off your personality and who you are as a person. First impressions absolutely matter and they set the tone. Do not shoot yourself in the foot because you're like, yeah, but she should accept me the way I am because I'm special. All right, Jimmy or Timmy or whatever the fuck your name is, you're a man! No one cares about your fucking feelings. Girls get to use excuses. We don't. Show up on time, prepared, dressed for success. Number 1. Number 2, the Ford method. If you don't know how to talk to girls, the easiest thing to do is just figure out certain conversation topics to maybe ask her questions about, right? You don't know her personally, but I guarantee she has a family. She has an occupation, she has recreation, and she has dreams. Ford method. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams. An example, tell me about your parents. Do you have any sisters, any brothers? And then this can lead into future questions. Then you can ask about the occupation. Let's say you ask her a question about her parents, and her dad happens to be a doctor, and she's in med school. Now you can ask her, did your dad get you interested in med school? Were you always destined to be a doctor growing up? That's so cool. Like, that must be awesome, like keeping the family lineage going, right? Extend the conversation. You can ask her a stupid question like, if you had a full day and you had unlimited resources, what would you be doing? What would you be doing? What does your perfect day look like? What do you enjoy the most? Right? Just keep segueing through. And then dreams. End it off with the dreams. Are you working your dream job right now? Are you? Where's your dream place to live? What does your dream house look like? Start listing off of these things. And I think in a later video, I'm going to talk about some programming things you can put in here, because the way that you list off the dreams, you can almost also tell your dreams back to her after she tells hers. And if they align, you could build a picture within your own mind that, since you're having a conversation, she's now going to start thinking about. And guess who's going to be in that image in her mind? You. So now on the first date, she's imagining a future with you. Good signs for a second date, guys. Good signs. Number 3, the vibe. This one is so simple, okay? Be positive. You should never be negative on a first date. Don't go on a first date and be like, oh yeah, I haven't really dated any girls because they're all sluts. Like, what are we doing here? Do you think you're going to get bonus points from this girl? Like, either A, she's going to think you're a judgmental asshole that really doesn't even care about women in the first place, because you're judging all of them without even knowing them personally. Or just if you're bitching and moaning, like I've done this before in my past, guys. I've gone on dates and girls ask, oh, what do you do for work? And I'll list off, oh yeah, I do taxes and blah, blah, blah. And I really fucking hate it. And it's miserable. And they doubled my hours and blah, 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 blah. Boring, boring, boring. And also, no one wants to be with a negative Nancy. Okay? So keep the vibe positive. Positive vibe, higher vibration. Other emotions that are around that area are going to be coming into play. Like happiness, like joy, like laughter. Right? If the vibe is high, she will be having a good time. Good time leads to second dates. Number 4, be a gentleman. Open doors, pull her chair out, hold her hand. On the first date, I wouldn't recommend. You guys will be able to tell for yourself, okay? That's the important thing. You have to know for yourself if you can give a first kiss. But otherwise, I would just go for the simple side hug. All right? You just kind of go in and you're like, okay. Or if you get the full hug at the end. And I will tell you this, if she puts her head on your chest, flat on your chest, she wants you to kiss her. All right? So don't be a pussy and just go in for the kill. But also, be a gentleman. We're not going on first dates to fuck anymore. That's for all you red pill losers. We're looking for love now, boys. We're done. We're done. We're done being man whores. We're done. We get mad when the girls do it, and we judge them profusely for doing it. You look at all these things online, and they're like, oh, OnlyFans is so terrible. Yet on the other hand, you have the same guy saying OnlyFans girls are sluts that are saying, oh yeah, but I run through 50 girls in 2 weeks. No. We're not doing that. No. We're being gentlemen. Gentlemen. Get a first date, get a second date, and then I want to see a postcard in a couple years from you with little babies on it. All right? Number 5. Now this kind of relates back to the dreams portion a little bit, but relate the conversation back to the future things you could do together. So when you're in this whole conversation with this girl, going back and forth, talking about family, occupation, recreation, dreams, you're adding while she's adding. The whole time, it's give and take. So she talks about some recreation she likes, and most likely, if she has a personality, she's going to ask you about yours. And you have to relate the conversation in a way where you talk about her dreams and say, oh my God, I really wanted to go up to this lake because she said she likes paddleboarding. You could say, oh yeah, you know what? There's this beautiful lake. I wonder if you could paddleboard there. That would be something fun to do, right? You just brought up a future date idea. Start doing this more on your dates. Relate the conversation and the interests that the girl has. Find the interests that overlap with you. And if you do want to go on a second date with this girl, create it at that time. She's in a good mood. You put her in a good vibe. You showed up looking good. You're being a gentleman. She's enjoying herself. All right? So she's going to be in a happy state. And that's when the magic happens. All right? So if you guys got a date coming up, I highly recommend just do this. Obviously, there's way more to dating. I'm not going to get into interests because everyone's interests are different. But general rule of thumb, if you stick to this and you fuck up a date, it's on you. So, love you guys. Happy Thursday. See ya.